up on the sports desk, the state championships are underway for fall sports. How did your Patriots fare? We have the results.
Plus, passes on the pitch, competition on the courts, and trials on the trail. We'll tell you about the stats, scores, and success from all sports.
Also a new sport at FA. That and more coming up on the sports desk.
Hey Jessica, if you had 4 bullfires stuck in quicksand, what would that be called?
I don't know.
Cuatro Cinco.
Men's soccer is on a roll thus far, defeating News Charter by a score of 9-0. Who scored those goals?
Yusuf Rahman, Nick Hughes, Andrew Weiss, Chris Hughes, and Corey Voorhees all contributed.
Wow. Well, their next opponent is Lewisburg High School, and we'll give you those scores next week.
To recap the season that was, let's head out to Jared Parker.
It's been a long season for the boys soccer team, with a new formation and injuries along the way. They'll find themselves a 14-5 overall record and the opportunity to go far in the playoffs. In the beginning of their season, the boys soccer team had a variety of talents, along with a strong core of seniors and juniors. Some unexpected injuries, like Gabe Milioni, who tore his ACL meniscus, threw a kink into their plans.
Well, we started out kind of slow in the beginning. We had some problems with just like getting in shape and everything, and then we had some injuries with like Gabe, and after that we kind of regrouped and we got like a new formation and everything, and I guess we're really good right now.
Coach Hunt introduced a new formation this season that allowed the team to work more efficiently with each other and strengthen their defense.
Had to move around positions. We did the 4-2-3-1 formation change, and that really helped us a lot.
A big morale booster for the season was when the team played Raleigh Charter at home.
The Raleigh Charter game, that was probably the sickest game I've ever been in.
Raleigh Charter game, we were down like 4-1 at half, and then we came back and won it 7-5, and that was probably the biggest highlight of the season.
Right now the boys soccer team is in the first round of playoffs, and hopefully they will go all the way to the conference finals. I'm Jared Parker, bringing you the latest on boys soccer.
Good luck to the Patriots as they advance towards the state finals. Now let's go to Mia Shang, who has a story about the French program here at FA.
National French Week starts today and ends Friday. This is a week in which all things French are celebrated. Nick Mezzolini, the president of French Honor Society, tells us more and entertains us with a song.
National French Week is a week dedicated to the study of French language and culture. So as National French Honor Society, we're trying to promote French language and culture throughout our school, throughout our community. So that's the idea. We're trying to raise awareness of the impact of French and just try to get people
et entrez dans ma danse, allez, venez, c'est notre jour de chance.
I think a lot of people don't know really about the significance of French achievements, which is why we're going to be putting facts all around the school. French facts. There's going to be science and technology. There's going to be food. There's going to be just some fun facts, some trivia information, all in an effort to raise awareness of the impact of French, because a lot of people don't know how much French has really impacted, and French scientists, French inventors, people like that have really impacted our daily lives and modern life in which we live. So that's what we're trying to do this week, is to promote that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have the facts all around the school. There's going to be a competition, and the first few people who complete the scavenger hunt are going to receive prizes, and hopefully we get a little more participation this year because the prizes are a little bit higher. And so we really like people to go out and find those facts and just try to learn more about French, because that's our whole goal. Another thing that we're doing is making crepes during Flex, during National French Week, on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're selling them for $1. All the proceeds go to the Heifer Foundation. I think it's going to be a really, really great way to not only promote French culture, promote French, but also have the proceeds go to the big cause. And it's delicious.
Volleyball also had a successful season. They finished with a 9-8 record, including a 6-6 record against conference opponents. The ladies traveled to Pender County to take on another team of Patriots. Even though the ladies showed all their heart, they fell to Pender in 5 close-fought sets.
Speaking of traveling, let's take a trip with Malcolm Nicole to view the scenery of the season.
Good afternoon, Franklin Academy. This past week we interviewed the volleyball team, and many of the players talked about the successes they had this season and how they could improve over the offseason to get better. Let's take a look.
I feel like I progressed pretty well. I started off wanting to be a setter, and then as I got through the season, I realized I liked playing all the positions, and I really enjoyed just being with the girls in the team.
At the beginning of the year, I didn't know what position I wanted to start playing, but I knew that Miss Cox needed me as a setter, so I took as much time as I could to, out of my day to work on my hands and getting better to be a better setter for Miss Cox.
It's been interesting to get to know the upperclassmen and learn from their skills since they're older and more mature than us.
I've learned a lot from them, and I like to watch the other people who also play my position to learn from them as well.
I learned that from our coaches that teamwork is the most important on a team, to be connected and to love each and every person on the team as a friend, and so they really taught us friendship, I think, most of all.
We always joke with each other, if you can't tell, and so I think that kind of is really awesome, and it's really fun, and it kind of connects us, and even though we joke a lot, we can have serious moments, especially in the game, and we can work together, which I think this year more than in the past has shown me that teamwork can really push us to be better in the long run as a team, because obviously we went farther than we've ever been before in volleyball. We've had a better record than we have before, and so you can honestly tell that us being friends and wanting to work together has really helped us.
Going into next season, I hope we can have just as much skill level than we did this year.
For a junior this year, I had to learn a lot more leadership, so then next year it's going to be a lot of leadership positions for we have 4 or 5 juniors on our team, so there's going to be a lot of seniors, and so I feel like it'll be more of, we were a family this year, but I feel like it will connect more, because we'll all mature, we'll all get older, and we all like each other, so I feel like we're going to have a really good team next year.
I'm also excited, for next year, because I'm hoping to fulfill the spot of trying to be a leader and keep our team as connected as we are, and hopefully we just continue to grow in our relationships, and if we grow in our relationships, then our playing is going to really be affected by that.
Why do we love volleyball?
Because of joy!
As you can see, it was a very fun season for the Lady Patriots, and we're looking forward to more volleyball come next year. Back to you guys in the studio.
If you were wondering about the weather, want to know more, the wonderful Wizard of Peck has your weather for this wonderful week.
Thank you, Matthew, and welcome to your FA Weekly Weather Report. With the end of October comes the end of warm weather. Today we'll be experiencing chilly weather with highs around 54. Skies will remain mostly clear throughout the day, however as night approaches, temperatures will drop into the low 40s, with skies becoming partly cloudy. As tomorrow approaches, temperatures will warm up slightly, reaching into the low 60s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow night will bring similarly cold weather, with temperatures hovering in the mid to high 40s. And now for your 5-day forecast. Temperatures for the beginning of the week will remain low in temperature, with relatively clear skies. However, as we move throughout the week, A front will be moving in from the northwest, bringing somewhat warmer temperatures with highs around the low 70s. Furthermore, it is important to note that a storm system is expected to arrive around Thursday. And it ends accordingly. This has been Alexander Peck with your FA Weather Report. Back to your scheduled sports.
Speaking of weather, it was a beautiful 35 degrees on Saturday, the 26th, for cross-country regionals.
Those gorgeous gents took off at Wake Med Soccer Park against a field of 18 other teams and managed to pull out a 4th place finish thanks to season best from Justin Martin, Matthew Pertz, Nick Mazzolini, Aiden Robinson, and Evan Eulig.
On the girls' side of the equation, Hannah Zanker stomped the competition by a full 58 seconds. There were 3 personal records on the day, from Allie Christopher, Kiana Cook, and Abby Wade.
For those of you keeping track at home, that's 3 records and 1 first place finish.
Now let's take a trip to Kernersville to check up on how the state championships went for both of our squads.
Do the eagle call. Wait,
What's up, Patriot fans? I'm Matthew Perch, recapping the cross-country state championships. Both the guys and the girls team traveled to Kernersville, North Carolina for the 2nd year in a row to take on the field at the NCHSAA state championships. The girls ran a successful race and finished in 5th place, with Hannah Zanker finishing 2nd overall in a time of 19:15. The boys, on the other hand, finished in 11th place in their best year yet, with Justin Martin running a near season best of 17:38 to lead the Patriots. For everyone here at the Sports Desk, I'm Matthew Pertz. Now let's check out a recap of the season that was.
This season, the Franklin Academy Patriots cross-country team exceeded all expectations. The boys capped off their best season to date, finishing 2nd in the conference with both young talent and experienced seniors. Justin Martin led the boys, setting new records along the way. Meanwhile, the girls, led by Hannah Zanker, who is 2nd in the states, won the conference and regionals for the 2nd straight year. Let's take a look on how the season went.
I think our team did well this season. You know, our girls and guys went all the way to regionals, and we're both going to states next weekend, so that's a pretty big deal.
That's all I have for you this week, FA. Let's send it running back to the studio. Have a great week.
Congrats to both teams on a great season. I'm expecting some more trophies next year.
Girls tennis also finished a spectacular season. The competitive contingent advanced to regional semifinals before falling to Raleigh Charter.
From top to bottom, Coach Duffy believes that this is one of the best brigades that he's ever built. Let's hear more about this promising team.
Hi Franklin Academy, I'm Tyler Joyner. This past season, the Franklin Academy girls tennis team came into the year with high hopes and setting high goals for themselves. They felt like they grew a lot as a team throughout the year, despite losing last week to Raleigh Charter in the tournament. Finishing with a 15-3 record overall and a 7-1 record in the conference, the Patriots still felt like they got a lot out of this year.
I think I got a lot better this season, and I think that our team did really well. We all played well together.
This season, I think I got a lot more consistent, and I don't know, I wish I had a little bit more wins, but it was a fun season. As a team, I think we got a lot closer.
As an individual, I made it as far as I wanted to. I wish I got further than I did last year, but I got to the same place.
Personally, I've definitely worked on some key skills this year, so I've definitely improved my game a lot since last year. And as a team, we're just like one big happy family, so we've definitely improved on that.
Personal goals for this season was actually to become captain, which I did, and also to bring the team closer together, because I know last year we didn't have a ton of conflict, but there were some things where I didn't feel like we were really a family. We were just kind of playing tennis together because we had to, and I wanted to make it more of a fun experience, and I think that definitely worked. So that was my personal goal.
And it's just a really good team. I've never played tennis before, and it's just a really good team to be a part of. It's a different kind of game than basketball or soccer or any other sports that I played, and so it's just really cool.
I'm Patrick Duffy. I'm the head manager of the tennis team. I'm in charge of doing drills, and I coach a lot of the players, and I think we did extremely well this year. You know, I really enjoyed it because I got to see all the freshmen that are coming up and all my fellow seniors. their last year?
So personally, I think I've improved a lot as a player, and this is my third year playing tennis for Franklin Academy, and I've just really enjoyed myself and my experience in general. As a team, we've really advanced. We've had some new freshmen and sophomore, and we have one new senior, Jessica Graham, who's done amazingly this season. She's improved a ton. She's even beat me a few times, which is crazy. So that's really cool to see the team grow, as a team.
Well, that just goes to prove that you don't have to win the championship to have fun and to be successful. Thanks, FA. Back to you guys in the studio.
Take a breather, Patriot fans. We're almost finished.
Before we talk about the hoops hotbed here at FA, let's take a quick commercial break.
Hey FA, here's another week of pick. This week's pictures of fall were great, but there are 3 that stood out of all the rest. For third place, we had a picture of a fall leaf by Marina Nicole. Great picture. Now for second place. This was a cool collage by FA photographers, but it was sent in by Elizabeth Cole. The first place winner is Cheyenne Dolakani. He took a picture of New Hampshire waterfall. This was a first place picture because of the use of the rule of thirds, and not to mention how clear it was. Great picture, Cheyenne. Next week's theme is favorites. What's your favorite food? Hobby, animal, sport, or game? Whatever it is, send in a picture that you have taken. Have a good one, FA. This is Tucker Lee Monroe with Pick snapping out.
Hey Jessica, do you smell that?
No?
It's basketball season.
Yes, it is, and the Patriots tip off for the first time this Thursday against the Lighthouse.
The JV game will be at 4:30, followed immediately by the girls varsity and boys varsity contest.
Make sure you come out to see new plays, new jerseys, new players, and it's a new season.
In addition, there's the new winter sport here in addition to basketball.
Varsity swimming is making its first appearance in the Patriots sports lineup.
Coach Neenan Hintz is thrilled to be coaching the squad. Let's take a look at the roster.
Well, that's all we have here at the sports desk.
For our producers, our instructor, and our colleagues, I'm Matthew Pertz saying, just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold